Welcome to Mimi Behind the Mic, where healing happens one story at a time. I'm Beth, your host, Mimi to my precious grandchildren. Let's talk about bullying, boundaries, and beliefs, share our experience, strength, and hope, and most importantly, embrace solutions together. Buckle up. The adventure starts now, behind the mic. Hi there, Mimi Behind the Mic here. I wanted to talk today about control. My love-hate relationship with control, actually. And one of my readings lately just really spoke to it and reminded me that I have everything I need to become the woman I want to be today, as long as I do it hand in hand with God and keep doing the work. So here we go. I was seeking an unreal world of complete security, romance, and approval. And the more I tried to control, demand these things, the more chaos I created, up here and in my world. As I grow spiritually, I find that my old attitudes toward my instincts need to undergo drastic revisions, one day at a time, thankfully. My desire for emotional security and wealth, for personal prestige and power, for romance and for family satisfactions, all these have to be tempered and redirected. I have learned that the satisfaction of instincts cannot be the sole end and aim of my life. If I place instincts first, I have got the cart before the horse and shall be pulled backward in delusionment. But when I am willing to place spiritual growth first, then and only then do I have a real chance. Humility seems to be the basic ingredient for transformation from pain to growth. In some of my readings, humility has been defined as perspective to see that character building and spiritual values have to come first, and that material satisfactions are not the purpose of living. I learned that an honest desire to seek God's will above and before mine is what is necessary for humility. So the whole concept of control, today I understand that it is a delusion. It went from an illusion to a delusion in my world. Pre-recovery, I was always under the illusion that if I was strong enough, I could do it. If I had the will, there was a way. If I really wanted it, I would get it. I would get it done. But today, that's a delusion to me, because anything I attempt to do without being hand in hand with God is a setup for failure. And today, I don't want to fail at the same things that I failed at pre-recovery. Not saying that my whole life pre-recovery was a failure. Not at all. I was very successful in many areas of my life. But the personal growth that I'm getting today from working daily in my recovery program with God is just a gift that I've never had before. And I'm grateful that I get to do it. I get to practice this program of recovery hand in hand with God, one day at a time, because practice, it just works great for me. You know, I used to be a perfectionist, and sometimes I find myself slipping back into that, especially when I have delusional expectations of other people. Why isn't she doing it this way? Why isn't he doing it that way? Today I know that I need to snap out of that, and I do quicker than I did 4 years ago. And I'm grateful for that. So I just wanted to share that with you. Control has always been a huge issue, topic, activity in my world. I have always had a love-hate relationship with control. I never knew that though, but I know it today. And today I release control. I release the desire to control quicker than I did a month ago, a year ago, definitely 4.5 years ago. So I'm grateful for everything that I'm learning. I'm grateful for the opportunities that I get doing this work one day at a time with God and a sponsor and a program that's working for me. And it's funny because this program has been in my family my entire life. My grandpa got sober and started working this program of recovery in 1958. And sobriety was never an issue for me or a consideration until it became one 4.5 years ago, because I found myself in a place that I never imagined I would be. And I got there because I was so broken and hurt. I know the word trauma is like a buzzword today, but there's some depth to that word, just like there's learning how much depth there really is in the term generational curses, generational sin, generational diseases. They're all under the same umbrella, and I'm choosing to break those generational diseases, sins, curses. As I've shared before, those who come after me have their own choices to make. But I know that I wanted to make choices, different choices, 4.5 years ago when I embarked on my journey of recovery after living a lot of life, after having a lot of different experiences. So I'm grateful for this platform. I'm grateful that I'm learning how to use this platform from a grassroots level. And I'm grateful that you're here. And I hope that you keep coming back like I plan to. If you're dealing with anything that you'd like to chat about, please feel free to reach out to me about control, about anything that's on your heart, on your mind. I love to share my experience, strength, and hope when invited to. That's another control thing that I'm learning. I'm learning the pause. I don't do it right all the time. I don't. I just messed up a couple of weeks ago because I forgot to pause. I didn't remember. Pause. Use your tools, Beth. And emotion gets in there, and emotion becomes a tornado for me real quickly. But I'm grateful that I jump out of that tornado a lot faster and that I'm able to say what I mean what I say, but not say it mean. So all these little tools help me, and I would love to share them with you if you're interested. You can find me on Mimi Behind the Mic on Facebook, Instagram, MBTM 2025, and my website is mimibehindthemic.org. I hope to see you back here again. Until then, please remember to be good to yourself. Thank you.